Hi everyone! I got the idea for this video from watching Jen, or MizzWorthy, as she's known on YouTube and on blogs, video. She did a recent one on her current drugstore favourites, and I thought that's a really good idea because not everybody can always afford expensive makeup, and although I talk about high-end brands quite a lot, and I do use them a lot, I also use quite a lot of drugstore brands as well, and I think some things from the drugstore are just as good as high-end products. And I thought I'm going to talk about the top 6 drugstore items that I'm currently using, mostly on a daily basis, from my collection at the moment. So the first thing I'm going to talk about is a foundation, and I was sent this probably about 3 weeks ago. And I know I don't talk about things I get sent a lot because I only tend to talk about things if I really like them, and I'll only ever big up a product if I think it's good. So the fact that I'm going to talk about this product means that I actually really do think it's quite good. And yeah, so I've got sent this by Collection 2000 a few weeks ago, and it's their Lasting Perfection foundation, and I probably use this every other day. I tend to mix it as well or use it alone, and I think it's a fabulous foundation for people with oily skin. I know on my blog and in my last videos I really rated the YSL foundation called Taint Resist, which is my overall favourite, absolute HD foundation. But this becomes, this is a close runner for it, up to it. It's pretty much a similar kind of concept. It's a 16-hour wear foundation, it's oil free, and it gives a light finish while giving coverage as well. So it's a fantastic dupe for my YSL Taint Resist. I would say Taint Resist lasts just that little bit longer on my skin. It probably lasts about 14 to 15 hours, whereas this one only seems to last about 10 hours on my skin, and I do have to wear a powder with it, whereas this one I don't have to wear a powder. But apart from that, this is such a good dupe, and I would definitely buy this. I think it costs about £6 or something, but yeah, it's got an SPF 20, it's oil free, and it gives a medium to buildable coverage, while also being really light on the skin, and it's a fantastic dupe. So if you were interested in the YSL and you can't maybe afford to try it, and you wanted to try a drugstore equivalent, this is the closest equivalent I've found to finding one that stays put on my oily skin whilst giving coverage and not being crazy heavy. So that's really nice. The second thing that I'm really loving drugstore wise at the moment, and I've been using this every day since I bought it about a week ago, and I just think it's amazing. I think this rivals high-end products, definitely. It's so good, and it's Bourjois Healthy Mix Concealer. I purchased this about a week to 10 days ago from Boots, and I'm so happy with it. I think it's so good. I read some rave reviews on blogs, and I thought, Bourjois isn't a brand I tend to buy from. I don't know why, they just don't appeal to me, but I thought I'd take a look, and I swatched it in the shop, and it covered really well, and it gave a really nice finish to my skin. So I thought I'm going to give that a go, and I think it's about £7, which is quite a lot for a drugstore concealer, but it's definitely worth it. It's really gorgeous, and it's their Healthy Mix Concealer, and it's their Radiance and Anti-Fatigue, so it's really good for under the eyes. It covers circles really well. It's a really beautiful colour, and I got light, and it's just right. It's a very nice peachy pale colour, perfect for concealing my under eye circles. I haven't used it all over the face. I tend to only use it under my eyes because it is very light, so it's great for highlighting and disguising dark circles. I think it would be just that a little bit too light for blemishes, so I'm going to pick up the medium tone too. But it's really nice, it's non-cakey, it's really blendable, it smells nice, it's got a raspberry fragrance, and it says it's enriched with apricot, which helps to make the skin more supple and healthier, which I think is really nice, and I'm really liking the concept of this. So I'm really loving this concealer at the moment. It has to be one of my favourite I've ever tried, and I would really recommend trying this. If you're on a budget and you like Bourjois and you need a new under eye concealer, it's really good. Blush wise, I've been really enjoying wearing this, and I got this a few months ago and I wore it at first for a few weeks and then put it back in my really messy makeup collection and forgot about it. But I rediscovered my love for this about 2 weeks ago and I think it's lovely. And this is by Ruby and Millie, and it's the only thing I own by them, purely because the brand just doesn't attract me that much. I don't know why. I don't really like the packaging, and it's just not a brand I've really looked into. But I'm going to now because I think this is really lovely, and it's their Cheek Duo blush, and it's in the colour 33 Orange, and it's a matte and pearl finish, and it's such a beautiful like peachy apricot colour, gives such a nice finish to the skin. It looks it's got really good pigmentation, and the mix of the matte and the pearl makes it lovely, so you can get that highlighted effect while having the matte finish as well. See if I can swatch it. I tend to swirl it, but you could use them separately. You can see, really nice, good pigmentation, and it's a beautiful colour, and I want to get some more of these, and I'm really enjoying using that at the moment. Also, in my previous video I mentioned my cream blend blush, So Sweet and So Easy. This looks really beautiful on top to set it as well. The next thing I'm loving is by Barry M, and it's their lip crayon. And this isn't the nude one. Most of you probably expected that I'd like the nude one, which I do have. Ballet Pump, I think it's called, or Ballet Pink. I do like it, but it's very sheer, it's glittery, and I don't really wear it that much. I much prefer this colour. Such a beautiful colour, and this is called Party Pink, I think. It's number 4 anyway, and it's a beautiful like fuchsia pink, really bright, and I just love these lip crayons. You can see the colour there. It's really nice to wear a bright colour for a change, and I've been wearing this when I go out, or if I'm feeling brave in the day, or I'll put a nude one on top to cool it down a bit. But it's really creamy, it's really nice, and it gives, having it in this form, in this crayon form, makes it really easy to apply and get a precise application and fill in your lips. And I'm really loving this, and I just think they're really good quality, really creamy, and they last a long time, and I love the colour, it's beautiful. The next thing is also by Barry M, and this is their soft eye pencil, and I bought 2 of these before and used them all up, and I think they're really great for getting a really nice line underneath, for like an eyeliner effect. Instead of having a really thin line under my eyes, I like to have quite a fat smudged line, and this allows for that. All I do is just put it underneath my waterline, and I don't have to smudge or anything, because it gives the perfect fat line, and it just looks gorgeous, and I love the colour. And this is number 2. It's like a really dark bronze colour with a hint of shimmer, and they're really soft, really velvety, and they last all day. I never have to reapply, and I just love the effect they give under my eyes. Most eyeliners I have to put it on and then put a powder to get that effect, but this gives it instantly, and I really love it. Another eyeliner I've been loving, and I'm not sure if this is classed as drugstore, but it's by Body Shop. I think they're kind of expensive, so I don't know if there's like midway. I'm not sure. Anyway, I'm going to class it as drugstore. But this is by Body Shop, and it's that eyeliner pencil in Shimmering Steel, and it's a really gorgeous grey, like dark grey. Oops, there. With a little bit of shimmer. I've been really loving wearing grey at the moment. I think it's not as harsh as black. I think it gives a really nice effect and brings out my blue eyes. And this is such a beautiful formulation and beautiful colour. I just think it's fantastic. So yeah, that's all the things that I'm loving from the drugstore at the moment. Most of you probably thought I was a bit of a high-end snob, and I am in some ways, but I do love drugstore products as well, and I think there's some really great things on the market at the moment. So I hope this helped if you're looking to go into your local drugstore and go shopping and get a bit of makeup. Yeah,